Hi, ladies and gents. So this week on Tech Tuesday, we're going to go a little bit more in depth on how to disassemble and assemble the MCK. We've had a lot of comments and concerns about this. We've had people trying to fit their firearm into the MCK without reading the manual. Remember on the first episode we did? Read the manual, okay? So today we're going to cover this in depth. I'm going to strip it all the way down to nuts, bolts, and whatnot, and then we're going to build it back up. So you can use this as a point of reference to rebuild yours. If you do a Cerakote or a Hydro Dip at home or something, this is the common practice. Just be warned, this is a void of the warranty, okay? I just want to do this because we still want to help you guys out. Right, guys, as you see, this is an MCK. This is how it comes shipped to you in the box. What we have is fully assembled, so what we're going to do is strip it down. The way I like to strip it down is first removing the brace or the stock, whatever version you have, or the tack. So what we're going to do, we're going to flip it over. We're going to use either the small Allen key provided, or we're going to find in our own kit a small tiny Allen key. We're going to remove that E-clip. Okay, that's the first thing we're going to do. Once the E-clip's gone, we can get our handy block of wood. We always have random in the garage. Okay, and we're going to put the MCK in place. This will allow us to use this hole punch to get rid of the pin. Okay, that pin's been removed. So I'm gonna put that right next to that so you know where they live. All right. So now we're gonna take off the stock or the assembly or the brace and put it to one side. And we're gonna get rid of this. We don't need this again for a little while. Okay, next part is we need to remove the charging handle. So, as you know, it's simple to use the system. I'm going to push this button, pull it out. And the trick to remove the charging handle is pretty simple in all the generations. You're going to push the lip past, like so. Bring it a little bit central, okay? And you're going to twist and wiggle it out. All right, that's how you remove the charging handle. So I'm going to put that to one side as well. Okay. Where we're at now, we can start disassembling the outside and the barrel. So I'm going to go to the next tool in my arsenal, which is going to be a smaller Allen key. We do provide it. I'm going to use this tools instead. I'm going to remove the screw from the front. Flip it over. Get a small screw from the front. Okay. And that's the only time you need this small one. So we're going to put it to one side for now. Then we're going to move to the next one up, which is this one. That's going to allow us to do the adjustment screw for the barrel shroud to remove that. All right. And look, I'm putting to one side. It's very important. I don't know how mechanical people are, but it's always good to strip it down in an order. So when you put it back together, you know where stuff goes. Some people have little trays. Some people have tape for every single one, markers, a little board, diagram. We do not have a diagram per se. We are working on trying to get you guys one right now. Okay, once that's done, now you can remove this whole barrel and shroud. It's very important to understand that the nuts inside will fall out if you do not grasp it on the way out. So you're going to push it out like so. You see, that's where the nuts are going to come from. All right. So this is the barrel assembly, okay? When you open this up, very simple. The barrel, and you have the assembly parts. As you don't want to lose these nuts inside, let's go ahead and put the little screws in either side. This will help with assembly later. Just lost that one then. Okay. That'll help with assembly later. And the same thing with the barrel. We're going to put the screws in like so. And we don't mind showing you this because at the end of the day, everyone knows what inside of an AR-15 looks like. Everyone knows what inside of a pistol looks like. It's the same thing with this stuff. We want to maintain it. We want to look after it. Okay, we're going to remove these rails. Okay, so we're going to move to the next one, which is going to be our Phillips screwdriver. We're going to take the screw out and take the rail off. Very simple. All right, try and keep those together. Okay, that's the end you need for that one. Let's get our handy dandy block out again. So with this block, what we're going to take out now is this pin here. This is your door pin. My suggestion, guys and girls, lock the door. Get nice on. Push that button. There you go. As you see, the pin is out. We'll put the pin to one side. And then we're going to remove this. That'll allow us to take the button, the spring, and then we can take the gun door off. Okay? All right, now for the exciting bit. We're going to dive deeper into this MCK. All right. So we're going to now need to remove the big locking screws. All right. We got the big boy out. I'm going to put that onto the rear housing first. Once you get to where it can't screw no more, just push through, and now drop the nuts on the other side. If it doesn't come out by itself, like that one. Okay. You're not done yet, so we're going to take all those nuts, we're going to put them on one side, turn it over, drop all the screws. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. And remember the order. Look, they're all different sizes. Okay. I like to go from rear to front. Okay. All right. Now what we're going to do is the top rail. Okay. So we're going to need another tool. It's going to be the star Allen key, which I think is a T25. And we're going to go from front, unscrew it until it's loose. Move on to the next one until it's loose. And what you'll find is a lot of these have Loctite on them from the factory floor. So it might take a little bit of persuasion to take them out, but they should all come out. Remove that top rail. There you go. You have 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 screws with the top rail there. And then we're going to remove this rear housing first. Okay. In this rear housing, be warned that if you tip it, a nut's going to fall out. Okay. And we're going to explain where that nut goes in a minute. And then, all right, we're going to open this up. My suggestion is to open it up with the button facing upwards. It just makes life a lot easier when you open this thing up. So there you go. You have magazine, button, and spring. You have a locking mechanism for the firearm, and you have some nuts and bolts. You have 2 on either side, and and the top of the MCK. Right. And these normally get pushed in pretty tight, so it's going to be not easy to take out. So that is the breakdown of the MCK. All right, full behind the veil. And it doesn't take too long to break that down. Reach out to us if you got lost, and we'll help you out. Okay.